Ever wonder how prices are set? Why some things cost a fortune while others are dirt cheap? It all boils down to a fundamental question: who decides what gets made, how much, and for whom? Is it the invisible hand of the free market, or the government stepping in to steer the ship? That, my friends, is the million-dollar question. And it's one that economists have been wrestling with for centuries. Let's dive in, shall we? Imagine a world without stop signs, traffic lights, or even speed limits. That's kind of what a free market is like. A wild, untamed landscape where businesses and consumers are free to interact without any interference. It's all about supply and demand, baby. Businesses supply what they want, consumers demand what they need, and the magic of the market determines the price. No meddling from the government, no pesky regulations, just pure, unadulterated economic freedom. Sounds pretty awesome, right? Well, it can be. But like a ship without a rudder, it can also be a recipe for disaster. Now let's talk about the good stuff. The benefits of a free market are numerous and impactful. When a free market is firing on all cylinders, it can be a beautiful thing. The energy and dynamism are palpable. Competition thrives, innovation explodes, and consumers reap the benefits. Businesses are constantly pushing the envelope to offer better products and services. Think about it. When businesses are free to compete, they're constantly trying to outdo each other. This relentless drive leads to remarkable advancements and improvements. They lower prices, improve quality, and come up with cool new products to win your hard-earned cash. The consumer is always at the center of this competitive race. It's a win-win for everyone involved, except maybe the businesses that can't keep up. But even those businesses that fail contribute to the overall health of the market by making room for new, innovative players. Plus, a free market encourages something near and dear to all our hearts: entrepreneurship. The spirit of innovation and risk-taking is alive and well. When the government isn't breathing down your neck, it's a lot easier to take risks, start a business, and maybe even become the next Steve Jobs, or at least the next guy who invented those weird toe shoes. The possibilities are endless, and the potential for success is vast. Government at the helm, navigating the economy. But hold on a minute, remember that whole ship without a rudder thing? That's where the government comes in. Sometimes the free market needs a little guidance, a helping hand to keep things from going completely off the rails. Think of the government as a wise old captain, stepping in to steer the ship away from the rocks and keep everyone on board safe. This can take many forms: setting minimum wages, breaking up monopolies, or regulating industries that affect public health and safety. It's all about finding the right balance between economic freedom and the common good. Charting the course, pros and cons of intervention. Now, before we get too comfortable with the government at the helm, it's important to remember that they're not always the best navigators. Governments, like any large entity, can make mistakes. Government intervention can be a double-edged sword, with both benefits and drawbacks to consider. On the one hand, government regulations can protect consumers from harmful products, prevent monopolies from stifling competition, and ensure a safety net for those in need. This can be crucial for maintaining social stability. They can also help to address market failures like pollution that the free market alone might ignore. On the other hand, too much government interference can stifle innovation, discourage investment, and create a bureaucratic nightmare that slows down economic growth. Excessive red tape can be a significant barrier. It's a delicate balancing act, and finding the sweet spot isn't always easy. Policymakers must weigh the pros and cons carefully to navigate these complex waters. Finding our bearings, a balanced approach. So, who's right in this age-old debate? Should we let the free market run wild, allowing businesses to operate with minimal restrictions? Or should the government step in to keep things in check and ensure stability? Like most things in life, the answer isn't so simple. It's a complex issue with many layers and perspectives. It's all about finding the right balance between freedom and regulation. We need a system that allows for economic freedom and encourages innovation, but also protects consumers, promotes fairness, and ensures that everyone has a shot at success. This means creating policies that support small businesses while also keeping big corporations in check. It's a tall order, but hey, that's what we pay our politicians for, right? They need to navigate these waters carefully to create a thriving economy for all. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. your opinion matters and can spark meaningful discussions. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Express Econ Geofinance Insights for more mind-blowing economic analysis. Stay informed and stay engaged.